各位晚安，晚上好。音乐超大声，你声音调小声一点。有时候听就不让我调。怎么还是那么大声呢？音节遗憾。一群干包我。
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
I've been in this job 20 years. I never found.
Help me out.
I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go. You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead. Jesus, Phelps!
Police! Police! He's sideswiped me!
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
雷车。
Watch it, will you? You're a different man in front of the captain. I think the power's gone to your head, Phelps.
This town's dangerous!
整个人雷。
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have 2 of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
You don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Detective, I was first on scene.
So what's going on over there?
This is awful.
Just awful. Why can't we get in?
不是那种近的地方吧？
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
他没穿吗？等下，遮一下，遮一下。啊！干，这样可以吗？这样能播吗？这样会被黄标吧？啊，我忘记了。哦，他没穿啊。我调查画面先关掉。现在有点看迷糊不清，看不太出来。等一下啊。大家先不要看。对啊，怎么看实体啦？
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad he wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
做得好清晰啊！
I'm not.
看。
At a glance, I would say strangulation is the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We'll need a solid crime scene report. Search around and then check the body.
哦，你直接踩他身上。不是啊，按错了。好清晰哦。
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off. Just when I think I've seen it all.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
失去了手势。
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story. You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
大家不能看哦，这真的是裸体上演。
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Officer Gonzalez, badge 994. Victim a white female Jane Doe on Hill Street. Possible ID of Deidre Muller. Can you run through the name and give me the details?
超清晰，他为什么要做那么精细呀？妈的！
Reported by who?
这就不能看。
Thanks very much for your help.
Can we discuss this later?
You want nice, pretty pictures for your case report? Sure you do. So leave me alone.
太囧了。
Another day, another dollar.
这边是他的衣服吗？不是吧？啊，线索都那么少。我要扩散看一下。超尴尬，扣在他身上这样超奇怪的。
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
我的伙伴怎样？有什么？
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
谢公他小。
Junk.
香烟壳，是不是 ？No。
I don't think this is going to help us.
I think I've seen it all. Never the same, are they?
这刚看过了。
Incidental.
这个人没什么。
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
暗暗的一片吧。 拍谁？因为不能让你们看。等我一下啊。
Never the same, are they? Never the same, are they?
我下去拿一下夜宵，等我一下。
I think I've seen it all. I think I've seen it all. You catch all the good ones, Phelps. Never the same, are they? You catch all the good ones, Phelps. Another day, another dollar. I think I've seen it all. I think I've seen it all. Find anything interesting? Never the same, are they? Another day, another dollar. You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
不好意思，刚刚在吃东西。
Another day, another dollar.
Advice? Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. If we know her story, we can narrow down our list of suspects.
Can we discuss this later?
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. If we know her story, we can narrow down our list of suspects.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
这法医不是？要不然我跟他讲话、欸。
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
不然好，这边多久？东西也都检查过了，要不然再看一次吧。
Another day, another dollar.
就检查画面都不能给你们看，真的是很烦，因为它全裸。而且该有的都有。
Can we discuss this later? Find anything interesting?
« 我只想你在这里赶快去办案。这样就不用看到他的尸体了。
Find anything interesting?
直接走出去可以，直接走出去就这样吗？
So what's going on over there?
不行欸，他一定要回去调查欸。可重点是你要去哪，我不知道啊。我的小本本。
Hey, buddy, trying to work here. Got me?
就这里没错啊。
All these cops. It's gotta be something big, right?
You want nice, pretty pictures for your case report? Sure you do. So leave me alone.
只要弄你啊！
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
I need to get back to it, Phelps. I think I've seen it all.
我看下地图，它就没有标。恩里斯。不要问我伙伴。
What do you think?
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
我已经很认真检查了呢。你要叫我再爬上去检查一次，真的是。做的太逼真了，就是不太可以给人家看。
Find anything interesting?
怎么都看过了。
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
家长协会、家长教师协会，就放这样而已，跟钱啊，就没东西了。然后踩踏的痕迹啊，我已经看很仔细了。
So what next?
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
Find anything interesting? Can we discuss this later? Never the same, are they?
mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Detectives, R&I says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence? Never the same, are they?
地图，我可以离开这里。我看看在哪里。不会超远吧？
All these cars. It's gotta be something big, right?
Officer, please tell me what's going on. And I thought this was such a nice area.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
哦，上路车，对不起，是救护车吧？我真的。
Come on, you can tell me.
这是我们的车。我的小本本。
What do you think?
We have her ID and an address. Someone at home might be able to tell us
可以
something
开
more
画
about
面
her.
了，可以开画面了。离开那里，可以开画面。在哪里？哦，有点远了。 蹲下去吗？
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
好气哦！ 让道，让道。太慢，太慢了。
Units, officer needs help. Bank of America 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
太远了吧？
Phelps. Hey.
找路啊！隔壁条军事街吗？到，开加固。
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Explain everything when he gets back, okay? Nothing to worry about.
No sign of a wedding ring. Work boots, size 8s.
稍等我一下。
No good to me. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Don't think this is anything.
What now?
All right, talk to the girl, but easy does it.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
谎话吧。
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
要罪犯人。极度讨厌罪犯人呢。
Enough running, Hugo. Hands where we can see them. This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
打电话，打电话。
He's a waste in the police force. Good-looking boy like that should go into politics.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, detective unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker
Phelps,
and a technical
badge
services
1247.
team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone
I
down
need an
to
address on a
Juvenile Hall to
Belmont
look after
High
a young
School.
lady.
Checking for you, detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Taking me out of Palm Springs for the weekend.
That broad has socks in it.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Any
You ought
ideas?
to get some uniforms down here and clean up. Take care of the kid.
生活启示坊吧。
Sorry! My partner isn't the greatest driver in the world!
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Lex parsimonii.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting out. Easy!
I'll try to dumb things down.
Appreciate it. Try this one. Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central unit of Boston 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further. Slow and steady, come on!
I know what I'm doing.
Where'd you learn how to drive?
靠腰啊！
Cole!
This officer needs help Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, a 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
哦，等我一下。
I get the point.
稍等我一下啊。 好，我们继续吧。
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Get off the road!
Gently. Hang a right.
到。嗯。
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
看，我真是跳掉了。这是哪一颗？就像吻合啊。 为什么要帮我点？
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Well, are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
典威。
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks for your help.
可以存档吗？一定要破完就对了。
Advice?
Sounds like the broad got messed up between the house and the school. We've been to the house. Time to try the school.
拿出我的小本本。有要保存呢，我推出试试看。录进去是在那里，然后就保存。 有保存，好的。今天就先玩到这里。你就在开车。还是把它玩完好了。一整篇没有给它玩完，然后也不太对。 开车就开车吧。
Give me a break.
不要质疑我
Not
开
exactly
车
the
技，
happiest of places, the coroner's office.
开车技术。
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a...
Like you're gonna kill us! Funny job, right? The coroners.
How so?
No, you don't want them to join their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You've been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with siren. What do you think? Cole, come on! Whoa there! I don't need it. Hey, come on! Calm down.
Most informative. Thank you.
This 学校真的有够远。到。到。
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
And this was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last night before the dance.
Is he violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes. There's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
他是跑到路上了啊。靠腰。
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
每次都是我要追啊，西。
That's far enough, freak. You move a muscle and you're a dead man.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
怎么打架？
Get angry, Phelps. He's a pervert.
Ah, 阿小。
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm gonna take out my gun, and I'm gonna count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
哇，这么快！还是要检查一下他的车吧。
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
"电话好远。跑嘞跑嘞。
Grown men playing at being boys.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
"等一下，先拿出我小本本，地点写一下，中央警局作为目的地。我把你丢。
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to...
Just go easy, Phelps.
Ah, Jesus, my paint job! I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac! Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
That's no way to drive.
Whoa there!
You're really starting to annoy me.
Run, you fucking idiots!
Hey, come on!
This town's dangerous.
Heavens to Betsy.
Watch it, will you?
在旁边而已。是嘞。
Isn't he the cop that won a medal for solving all those cases? How does America going to understand its own?
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
来这样。
Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
You think those vice boys get any on the side?
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits.
在哪里啊？你这样。
Bronco, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I gotta break.
They weren't even his prints and he still confessed.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dust.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know? This guy's got a spoon look.
啊，另外一件死问是在哪里啊？
Mouthpiece sort of stripped off me at the grand jury. Face is thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
It's a cop from the newspaper. I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week. Mister, a man like you always loses the battles with. You're unarmed. What the hell? When is America going to understand it's about giving?
另外一件死问是在哪？
What the heck?
直走。
Boys, you've really come through this.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
再见。
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
Did they give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping, am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. Stays tight.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things.
and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
哦，该塞哦，要修啊！
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Jesus.
We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Bell, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
See that
boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked.
这是有头肉。
Another naked woman, sir?
我是会红标到
We
死。
seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia Queens first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
好啦，今天就玩到这啦，过了一关。觉得都开车比较多哦。好啦，今天就到这里啦。哦，手都是手汗，哈哈哈。 今天是2023年的11月13号的12点39分。那今天的直播就先到这里，先休息啦。那各位晚安，关台喽，各位拜拜。